Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Book of the Month. I'm Matt, and I think over here,
Over somewhere?
right? Over somewhere, whichever way, who are you?
I'm in the same universe as you, at least the
Yes,
last time
at
I
least.
checked.
Right. So, who are you?
Does it matter?
It's been,
No.
how many years have I known you? 11 years? Who are you?
Right, yeah. Oh god, it's happening. I'm Tristan.
Yes, so it's Matt and Tristan. And today we're doing, like I said earlier, another installment of Book of the Month. We're actually taking a look at, Tristan, I'm putting the book up right now, Dragon Ball Super
Volume
5. So
Look
this
at that
is book.
sweet cover.
Actually, it's a beautiful cover, and if you guys have been watching for a while now, you know that we were supposed to do this in May when this actually had came out. It would have actually been very cool because I pre-ordered it. What are you saying, Tristan? Tristan, I literally can't hear.
It's okay.
Well, no, it's not. Not when this comes out, Tristan. We're recording this in advance, Tristan.
It's okay.
So anyway, Tristan, this is coming out next year in December. Now I want to do that just because he said that.
Alright,
so-
well.
This is coming out in June, as you guys all know,
See you
late
in
June.
December. We'll see you in June.
Yes, this is all coming out, and no, that we're not seeing them in June. They're seeing us in June. Tristan, do you know how this works?
I mean,
Tristan,
I
we've been doing this for
always thought
4
I did,
years.
but maybe I don't.
We've been doing this for 4 years.
Is it different in this universe? Shit.
I don't know. What I do know is this much: is that I pre-ordered this, and but you guys know we've been talking about over the last few episodes some hard drive issues. So thankfully, it seems like things have gotten pretty close to being back on track, but it is still frustrating nonetheless. So
Yeah, it
thankfully,
sounds like
these
the vengeful god has inhabited your hard drive.
it kind of feels that way.
One of them is immortal and the other isn't, and when they fuse and then split, it doesn't do good things.
You know, that's actually not a bad assessment of what happened to my computer. Now, talking about this volume overall, though, so I have to say I think it broke a streak for me. And the streak has been for a bit that each volume for me has been better than the last one.
Yeah.
And I feel like this one, it's not terrible. It just didn't really deliver on the, I don't want to call it punchline necessarily, but on its conclusion, it didn't really, no, because it's not a joke. That's why I don't want to use the word punchline.
It's because
but I
I
don't
punched him. Really
Oh,
hard.
okay. Ha ha ha. But, just Zamasu laughing. Zamasu's, in this case.
Zamasai.
Yeah, Zamasai, I don't know. Zamasi. When looking at it, it's not that this was the worst volume so far. No. And frankly, I'm happy. I mentioned earlier, I've been happy with some of the differences from the manga to the anime, or in this case, I guess vice versa.
Yeah.
But I think my issue here is that I have no problem with there being some minor differences. It is now at this point, and I think I mentioned this maybe when we were talking about the first volume and the second volume, but at this point, it's become very, very, very clear, abundantly clear, that this is essentially its own universe in and of itself. Because of how big the differences are.
I mean, yeah.
There were not a million Zamasus
In
the anime.
That's true.
While similar, and believe me, I'm not saying that, like I mentioned last time, I actually like how certain things were different, just to kind of streamline things and not have multiple time travel shenanigans. That's
Right.
good. So I understand some differences, and some making it seem like, oh, this is filler versus, not being filler.
Yeah.
But having Trunks having a big, spectacular moment to himself,
Yeah.
that's not a filler thing, in my opinion. That's something that is integral to the character in this arc that happened in the anime version and was cut from this version.
Yeah, that made me sad too. I wanted to see Trunks' spirit sword finish him off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and to be fair, it didn't finish him off technically
Either,
in the
anime.
anime. Yeah, but it was still
They still
something.
had to press the Zeno button.
Yes. But I think that when you have like all the Zenos, to me, that's not just like a minor thing. Like, oh, they didn't go back to the past. It's like, no, having hundreds of Zenos instead of like the face and the sky engulfing the Earth.
You mean Zamos?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I said Zenos. Sorry, that'd be funnier. Hundreds of Zenos. That'd be fucking hilarious.
I can't even handle 2.
I don't know why. They just saved your boy Trunks, so sorry. I guess we should just erase him.
Alright, look here.
He just saved your boy Trunks. I guess we shouldn't have Zeno.
Yeah,
and then they all would have died.
Okay, that was the best thing he did, and then everything went downhill from there.
Well, that's fair. Actually, I like that in this, in the manga. I'm not saying the anime didn't do this, but I think that they made this very clear here.
Yeah.
That a lot more clear. That the Zenos were already hell-bent on destroying the universes.
Right.
Before Goku. Because the anime, even though they did have a little bit of that, the anime had you thinking, Tristan, that Goku was a lot more dumb. Like, oh, he caused all of this.
Because that's what it really feels like at the beginning.
Right.
And then it's only later on told to you that, oh, we were going to do this anyway. And everyone's like, what? And Goku's like, see, I'm not Satan incarnate. They were going to do it anyway.
Right.
If anything, now I've given you a chance to live. And then everyone's like, we're still angry with you.
Yeah.
But alright.
I thought the earlier part of the arc did mention that, but again, it wasn't as explicit as this.
Yeah.
This is just right in your face. Like, the Zenos are like, yeah, no, we gotta, like, take out 8 of these 12. That's a lot.
It's just like, I think they said 4, but... Or at least 4.
Have 4 remaining.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get it from the standpoint of, like, I suppose keeping the balance in the universe. It's like, these ones aren't going anywhere. We've been observing them for a while and nothing's getting any better. So, like, I guess hit the reset button, but it's just...
But, you know what,
it just comes off in the sense of, like, we're bored. These are boring. Get rid of, like, throwing away an old toy.
But the thing is... Mentality. Well, here's the thing, though. The problem is that we've seen, because we get to see the other universes, and we're not going to spoil anything, there isn't... It's not like this is, like, amoeba somewhere or something, or this is, like these are intelligent life forms. So there is no, like, oh, I kind of get it. Like, the Zenos are, like, going to destroy everything, not just, like, one planet or something. This isn't like a Beerus situation where, like, we kind of have to put up with him, where it's like, okay, it's one planet at a time, and he's sometimes a dick. Right. Like, you saw what the Zeno did in Trunks' timeline. Like, they're destroying the entire everything in existence.
I love how the entire page was still blank.
That was so much funnier than the anime, because I was watching the anime before reading this just to get kind of feel on what was different, because I haven't been really doing that as much. Right. And when I saw it, it was kind of like this Aurora Borealis feel around him, and it's beautiful to animate, but I really wish they would have just kept the blank page. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, because I think in the anime he just
he destroyed everything. No, he destroyed well, he even said here he only destroyed the world, but it was kind of like it's Zeno. So he says I'm going to destroy the world, but also there was technically nothing else left, because Zamasu destroyed everything else in existence.
Yeah, I mean, well, he got rid of the other gods.
Yes, and every other mortal. Earth was the last line of defense. He destroyed the Namekians. They couldn't just pop onto Namek and restore everyone.
Right. I thought he started out with Earth and was going to move out from there, but I guess...
No, if he did, then they would have... That would have been not child's play, but there would have been other people, sort of. Like, to help, potentially.
Potentially, yeah.
Like, they could have went to a new Namek. But I'm pretty sure Zamasu, or at least in the anime, mentioned that they destroyed Namek.
Okay.
But either way, though, it is fucking hilarious that they were on a blank page.
Yeah.
But
and Goku's just like, oh no, I feel bad. I have to go and it completes my perfect plan that I didn't have to begin with. It's like, here's your new friend. Oh, it's super yourself. Lucky. Sweet bonus.
Although hell, I mean, Zeno forgot about the tournament, so he would have probably forgotten about the friend too, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. He could have just left the other one floating in the void.
Yeah.
But no.
Um.
My
Oh
dream did not come true.
no, I um, I love that Tristan's dream is just like, oh, my dream is a dead child. We have that on record.
Yeah, alright, look here.
Oh my god. All right, so it's fine, everybody. Tristan's never gonna have a kid. It's okay. He doesn't plan on having any. You don't have to freak out. He's fine. Tristan,
I'm not even gonna go into that.
you've said that before. We've talked about Jurassic Park.
It's not. I'm just just look at the goddamn volume. Anyway, specifically though, the cover art. I really love the cover art for this volume. Just Goku and Godzama squaring off, but just the fact that you've got Trunks, Mai, and Vegeta on the roof, like driving this Capsule Corp like hodgepodge buggy. Like it looks like something out of Mad Max. But Trunks just has his sword, like, flying out the door. Mai's got a pistol, and Vegeta's ready to use, like, Big Bang Attack off the top.
Yes.
It's so beautiful.
That's true. Also, we mentioned last time that it seems like there's a fair amount of random movie references kind of placed in.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like the hundreds of Zamasu, or Zamases, to me it came off as the metal coolers.
Oh,
where you just have them all running at them, and it's just like, well, I guess it's our last stand, and they power up together.
Right, yeah, that's true. It does actually resemble that.
Yeah.
It's funny, the way they regenerated, it made me think of Majin Buu. And
obviously, yes. Yeah. Of course. Which, look, I'm not saying that, it's not it's the worst thing ever that they, swerved away from the anime. Hell, the anime ending was kind of weird, don't get me wrong.
Yeah. I mean,
but it feels...
in both scenarios, the end of this arc is probably the weakest point, or at least in my opinion.
Yeah. Only reason why the anime beats it out, in my opinion, like I mentioned earlier, is because Trunks got a moment to shine, and it's his arc, and it's his timeline, it's his future.
Right.
So he doesn't have to be the one to deal the final blow. He can be lying on the floor dying, fine. But, like out of, energy depletion, fine. Yeah. But he had such a huge moment there. And to be fair, he did cut Zamasu and Goku Black in half, which is boss. It's an amazing scene, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But to have that end up being the catalyst for him being able to actually split up like this is just extremely odd.
Yeah.
Because at least in the anime, there's this idea that, yes, Zamasu always wanted to be, a god, bigger than himself. So he then kind of, even though the faces were weird, still he's erupts into this gas that goes around the earth. To me, in a weird way, that makes more sense than now there's more of me.
Right.
It's wait, how does that work? Well, his immortality is spawning more of him. Yeah, but can anyone could Garlic Jr. do that? What's going on here? It just...
Yeah, I mean, the only one who could do that was Boo, and that was regeneration, not immortality. But
yeah, of course. And also, Boo is just a giant ball of goop, which, I mean, technically, I guess, immortality turns you into goop.
I guess, yeah, apparently. By Dragon Ball logic, yes. Immortality equals goop body.
Also, when it came to this manga, so far anyway, it felt as if there were a lot of moments that, I know obviously this is, Kung Fu fantasy with energy beams thrown in, so I can't say that they're real necessarily, but it felt as if when compared to the anime, if you got stabbed through the chest, that hurt, and that was a big deal.
Right.
So when you have Trunks literally stab Goku Black through the heart, my thought is, good, he takes him out, because you don't really need him when Zamasu is strong enough by himself and has immortality. He can just, whatever, Zamas the day up, and you'll be fine, and he'll be fine. But to have Goku Black just get up I was stabbed through the chest, and it's your heart is there.
Yeah, yours, that half of you is still mortal.
And then we hear, of course, it's not. Right, and then that whole thing,
Yeah, because
freaking,
it felt almost like Cell. I
Yeah.
thought for sure he was going to turn and be like, my cells have realized my perfect form. I'm like, wait a minute.
Hold on 1 second. Wait a
I was
second.
part android as well.
All right, this is becoming a bit much.
Yeah, right.
But oh god, just looking at the scene again where Trunks cuts him in half, and then like it shows the rating in the front that's like T rating, parental advisory. Dragon Ball Super is rated T for teen and is recommended for ages 13 and up. This volume contains fantasy violence, and I just kind of want to like do a picture book from fantasy violence to him slicing him in half. But by the way, I did think it was interesting to explore the idea that yes, an hour has passed, therefore, it's still the body of Goku.
Right.
So it's still immortal in theory. That was interesting to me. So I actually enjoyed that.
I did too.
Mm.
And
It
that's
was
the idea
different,
that their bodies were not like compatible with one another, so it started like messing with him.
Yes.
In the anime, that I found interesting. So like,
well,
here,
yes.
Granted,
So,
they still don't like mesh back together after the fusion. Their bodies are like, oh, this is not good. Like it was unstable to begin with, but not as much as like in the anime. So.
Well, yeah. Well,
that kill shot.
Yeah. Well, it was a different type of unstable where. In the anime, it was unstable because, well, one half of you isn't immortal. So,
right.
In other words, you can be at least half beaten or killed or sizzled or whatever.
Exactly.
So, in this case, they did a little bit of that, but then they really harped on the idea that, hey, man, Potara with immortal, 1 hour, why don't we use those same rules? We just enacted those. Mm-hmm. And I assumed in the anime they didn't because everything was so fast, in fighting, that it never got to an hour.
Yeah.
So it didn't even matter. What's interesting is Goku used the Hakai, Beerus's Hakai. Has he? I forgot. It's been a while. Has he ever done that?
No.
Okay. I mean, not in the manga. I'm referring to the anime. And I'm referring to all of the anime at this point.
I don't think so. No, the only one who ever did that was Frieza. So, yeah, him using that technique was actually really interesting. I did not think he was going to pull that one out of his hat.
Well, because it's fucking weird. Because, he shouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
Because, that's... I'm not saying that... if they build upon that in the future with the tournament that's coming up, I that would be cool, because that's something that obviously didn't happen in the anime, from the looks of it, assuming. Because it's funny too, Tristan, because I say stuff or we say stuff like, this happened and that happened, but it's been so long that I was telling you something when I was watching it today. I'm like, did you know that Trunks and Mai did the exact same thing in the manga and the anime? And you're like, really? And I was like, yeah. And you were like, I thought they just went into hiding. And I'm like, well, no, they did, but in their timeline. He's like, because I was like, Tristan, they would have been in this future tournament that's, talked about at the end of the volume. And you're like, I thought they were just in hiding.
Right.
No, because I would agree with you. I kind of thought that too.
Do you imagine both of them are actually in the tournament? Like Mai too. She just got the energy shotgun. She's like, I'm ready. Let's do this shit.
Jesus Christ! I got my own little Hakai right here.
Mine's got 2 shots.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Calling them Ha and Kai. You want them both?
God.
Here's something I found very interesting. So when and this was not drawn this way for the anime, so it's actually really cool that this happened in the manga. When Zamasu, this is of course fused, God Zamasu, when he's fighting Goku and he rips off the shirt and he's powering up, you could tell that Toyotaro had drawn him to look more like a mortal, like Goku, than Zamasu. And I say this because throughout the manga itself, normally he looks like Zamas. Like, oh, I am refined, I am Zamas, even in fighting. But in that moment where he screams, you say in Scum, he looks more like Goku than he does Zamas.
Right, yeah. Well, he's completely flipped his lid at that point. He's like, alright, that's it, everything dies!
No, but what I'm
Vegeta's just
saying is
looking at
that
him
did
like,
not happen
oh god,
in
he's
the
pointing
anime.
at me.
Like, in the anime, even if he flips his lid as the god, he
Yeah.
still looks like himself.
Right.
But when he's powering up like that, he looks like a buff Super Saiyan Goku.
Yeah.
Like, he looks like a version of Goku from, like, After Future, you know, like fan art.
Oh god.
Like, he doesn't, like, he looks like a Potara Goku. Because you're like,
Right.
yeah, that's Goku. And it's like, no, he's fused with Goku Black, but it's still all Zamasu. But it's very interesting that, like, he's, you know, as Gowasu says, both, I believe at one point in the manga, but also in the anime, it's like, man, he let it get to him. You know, like, he's not this refined god as he claims to be.
Right.
So, yeah, very, very interesting to kind of see Toyotaro draw him that way.
Yeah.
And kind of draw him as, like, a parallel to Goku.
Yeah, and I love those panels where they have that clash. Like,
Yeah.
I love Toyotaro's artwork.
It's really beautiful to see.
Yeah.
And I'm shocked that...
It's hilarious how Toriyama's like, you know, oh, like, obviously it looks great, but, like, dude, you're gonna burn yourself out like that. Like, pace yourself.
Yeah.
And he's like, but I need to have it look good because I'm not that great at drawing fighting scenes. He's like, what are you talking about? That looks fucking amazing.
That was last time, right?
Yeah, yeah.
At the end, yeah. Because sadly, this time they didn't have an interview. They had a fun bonus story with Gohan that was not as touching as the anime, but was still funny.
It wasn't, which also
But it was
made
still
me sad.
Well, but it wasn't. No, but here's the thing: it wasn't touching, but it still brought some comfort to Trunks to see Gohan.
Right.
And hell, Gohan was apparently training, so that might be some foreshadowing.
Right. Maybe he won't get so well. Yeah.
Maybe he'll be in the tournament itself. Hey, man, with looking at what's going on in this manga, I don't know jack shit anymore.
Right.
For all we know, it's only Goku, Vegeta, and all booze. I don't fucking know.
Oh, God.
I legitimately don't know anymore.
Right.
Like, with what they did with the end of the Zamasu arc, or, you know, the Future Trunks arc with Zamasu, I don't know. I mean, let's be real here, though, dude. They apparently, Toyotaro and Toriyama, they have no problem with changing things compared to the anime.
Yeah.
I mean, just looking at what was changed so far.
Right.
Like, because at first it was first few volumes, it was a little bit abridged, and I was like, well,
Right.
you know, I feel like we should be able to read this without having to watch the manga to accompany it. You guys remember that, most likely. But now it's kind of like, whoa, like this is just veering off on not a completely different track, but it's doing some interesting different stuff every arc, and I wonder if that's really trying to get people to buy it as a separate entity, maybe.
Right. Yeah, it's possible.
I mean, looking at this battle royale at the end, it was only a few of them doing a test in the anime.
Yeah.
And here they're just like, yo, let's just get every single God of Destruction in on this. And I'm like, that's against the rules. They would all...
They're in a pocket dimension where the rules don't apply because Zamasu is having... see, now I got it too. Because Zenos, plural, are having fun. And in the end, that's all that matters, right? Is pleasing our overlords because they will erase us otherwise. With no remorse.
You just described, like, the world, really. Difference is they're not children here. I think that's the only difference, really. What was... you first.
So Vegeta with that new finishing move. I mean,
what the hell was that?
I know it's kind of just a twist on Final Flash, but hey, it's cool.
I'm not saying it's not cool. I'm just confused as to how I feel like I've never seen that. Maybe we have and I've forgotten, but
no,
I don't believe
think we have either.
I don't believe that was in Broly.
Gamma Burst Flash, and he just double blasts the two Zamases after they split.
Right.
Another sweet action shot.
Yeah, no, like, it was cool, don't get me wrong. I'm just confused.
And I love how he just, like, reduces, like, they're just bits. They're literally, the two Zamas are just bits on the, on the floor.
Again, rated T for teen, fantasy violence. You say that they're bits. Tristan, they were
There's a foot twitching, a hand twitching, some body parts
they were
going blorp and wriggle wriggle.
decapitation is the word you were looking for. Not they're in bits. They're decapitated.
Well, I mean, decapitated would just be their heads taken off. This was their
Oh, I'm
body was
sorry.
blown into pieces.
Oh, I'm sorry that I used the wrong word to describe the horror.
I mean,
It is horrifying. No, but what I'm saying, what I'm going to ask you is this. So I know that you know Fighter Z more than I do, Tristan.
yeah.
Is that a move in the game?
I don't know. I actually haven't played much of Vegeta Blue, so I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
It.
Oh,
Maybe?
okay.
I don't think so, though.
All right. Because I'm just wondering, like, I don't want this move to just kind of be left here in the manga. Like, that'd be
Yeah.
very interesting if it was utilized elsewhere.
I feel like he. Oh, I see. Yeah, like in other sources.
Yes. So what I wanted to bring up was how funny is it that every single, it seems like every single god of destruction is based off of an alcoholic beverage of some type.
Really?
Yeah. Well, first of all, we have Beerus.
What? Right.
Universe 12 god of destruction is Jin.
Okay. Right.
Geene.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where's some other ones?
Huh.
I don't know about Bell mode. I don't know if that's something. Literally, Universe 8 God of Destruction is Liquor. Liquuiir.
Right. Oh yeah.
let's
And
see.
4 is Quitella, so technically like tequila.
Tequila.
Right.
Yep,
Not
definitely.
sure what Champa would be.
I don't know there, to be very honest with you.
Or Helis from.
Well, no, I
Sailor.
think that's more based off of a goddess, I thought.
Yeah. Right. I think so.
Yeah.
Belmont. Yeah.
So I shouldn't say every single one, but a decent chunk of them
Yeah.
are. I mean, hell, look at Universe 12 Guide Angel is Martini.
Right.
Universe 5 Guide Angel is Cocktail.
Right. Oh my god.
The Universe 8 Lord of Lords that was like, sorry, I had to go to the bathroom. His name seems like his name is like ill.
Right. God.
For me, Universe 11 Guide Angel, Margarita sounds like it's just Margarita.
Right.
Let me
Yep.
see any others.
That old naming scheme. All the same
When I see-
vegetables, all the gods of destruction are liquor. Or the
And again, their angels too seem to be
Right.
of some type. Conic just seems like just makes me think of a gin and tonic.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's supposed to be anything. But no, yeah, it's funny how some of these you just have to flip them around a little bit. And you're like,
Right.
oh, Weiss is whiskey. God
Right.
damn it, that took me way too long. Did you get that first, Tristan? Oh God,
No. Yeah.
oh my God, I was this old. I was this many days old when I found out. Oh, right. This is who I was missing, Tristan. Universe 9 Guide Angel
Right.
is literally named Mojito.
Right.
Mojito.
Yep.
My God. So yeah, I'm loving these so much. Like, I'm loving just trying to twist names around, being like, what drink are you, sir?
I think.
And or madam, and or robot.
Yeah.
And or Ganesh. No, yeah, so it that was very interesting when I just started reading this, and I'm like, yes, that's because in the anime they mention them, and I'm pretty sure they do give a rundown,
Yeah.
but
yeah,
it's-
it was so fast there, or like so quickly that I didn't get the chance to really think about it or look at it.
like the only one that I could think about is Bell Mode
Right.
a lot, and I think Bell Mode isn't that a type of ice cream with a drink on top of it, like,
Could
or
be.
like a la mode? No, I'm thinking of
No,
something
that's-
different. I'm thinking of a la mode.
Yeah, that's
Um,
like a pie with ice cream. Or
Right? Yeah. Sorry.
something to that
Although that would fit in with the food motif,
It
but
would.
still. And but when it comes to these characters in the anime, it's not like they never mention their names. It's just that, like you said, in the beginning, if they did a quick rundown, it was quick.
Yeah.
And then as time went on, it was just kind of expected that you knew. It was like, not really.
Right.
And another thing that hurts it too is, while I'm sure Crunchyroll did get official names, I'm sure they did. Still, sometimes it's harder to pick it up, I think, in hearing it as well.
Yeah.
Where when you read it, and I know you're reading subtitles, but still, when you read it and it's right in front of you, you just see Mojito and you're like, that's Mojito.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Oh my god, sorry, something else just popped up. The one who's the god of destruction, who's basically based off of Ganesh, is named Rumshi.
Yeah.
Rum. Rum is right frickin' there.
Yep.
That's funny. I don't know what Goas would. To be fair, it doesn't seem like the Lord of Lords have the same.
Yeah.
Are part of it. Oh, I forgot to mention this one too. God of Universe 1, Iwune is just wine.
Oh, okay.
Just again, it's a really fun word game that they're playing here.
Right.
I like it. But yeah, if you had someone pronounce that in Japanese, I'd be like, cool, it's foreign. You know, like it's godly, it's different.
Right.
It's out of this world, and it's like, no, dude, it's literally wine. Like, wait, what? Like, it's just so odd.
Yeah. Yeah,
But,
I mean, typical Toriyama fashion.
Yeah, right? It's just that when we had Beerus, I never thought that they would be making more.
Right, yeah.
Right? None of us did. So it was like, oh, Beerus, that one's, beer. Haha, and then we move on. But, like, to have the rest of them come out, and it's just like, whoa, this is a lot.
So in the future, there's going to be 12 more of them. Toriyama. Ah, shit. Alright,
Well, no, Toriyama gave that to them.
This one.
Yeah.
No.
But let's see. Let's see. So, how did you feel about the fight with Beerus at the end? Because again, that's something I was not expecting. So when they were like, "Hey, let's gang up on Beerus," and Beerus is like, "Do you really think I don't keep up with my training?"
Right. And Champa just like, "Oh shit! I never keep up with my training." Yeah, I know.
And then Zeno. In this case, I can understand why Zeno's a bit antagonistic, where it's like, and if you're not trying hard enough, he will kill you. Like, Jesus Christ!
Right.
How do you judge that, child? In that case, I'm like, all right, that's a bit much.
But yeah, no, I love this. I love that all of them are thrown into the mix, and it wasn't just like four of them doing like a simple sparring match. No, like this one is basically like, yeah, the gods are pretty much like mortals too. Like, I mean, we've seen Beerus, but now we see the others too, and they're like, yeah, they're pretty jaded in their own ways. It's like, what does everybody have against Beerus? Oh, so you don't know this, Shin, but this was before you became Lord of Lords. They had a hide-and-seek competition, and Beerus went and hid, and fell asleep for 50 years, and no one could find him. So, and Zeno got really pissed. So,
I'm honestly shocked that Beerus and that entire quadrant is still alive.
Yeah, right?
I'm shocked.
I know, me too.
Oh my god.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, just the concept of that, it's like, yeah, they were playing hide-and-seek, and he fell asleep. Not that Zeno was going to destroy everything because his hide-and-seek game was ruined, but that just annoys me. But, you know.
I mean, he could have, and I would have blamed Beerus. Why are you going to fall asleep?
I know.
Why are you going to put yourself in a position where you would fall asleep during hide-and-seek? And you did it for 50 years.
Yeah. But yeah, the fact that Beerus... I love that Beerus basically... he just goes renegade, and he's like, y'all want to come at me? Go ahead, do it. Let's see you try.
Yeah.
And he actually does pretty well for fucking 11-on-1.
You know, looking at the other ones, they seem like they have trained fighters, or they will potentially have trained fighters. We're assuming they're all going to be the same from the anime, but they're gonna have trained fighters. But in this case, it doesn't seem like they train mostly.
I guess it just it feels like Beerus is thing is like, yeah, hand-to-hand combat's my thing. Like, everybody
Yes.
else seems to have something else that they're better at. Like,
That's
when he threw
true.
the energy blast, and I think it was from Universe 9, he comes up and he puts up a barrier. And he's like, yeah, barriers are my thing.
Right, yes. And then he
then
gets punched in
Belmont
the face,
comes
and
up
it's like,
and kicks
getting
him
punched in the
face.
face is your thing.
Right. And
getting
Belmont's
kicked.
just like, being a dick is my thing.
Right, that was Belmont that did that. By the way, I enjoyed, I'm pretty sure the anime did not do this, I enjoyed the fact that each one of them got their own little scene of them in their universe just chilling before,
Summoned.
Xenos just destroyed their self-confidence and everything. Everything's going fine. Shh. Hello, all angels and Lord of Lords and of course gods as shins as well. Please come to the the area
Please
where
come to the main
Zeno-sama is.
entrance, or you will be destroyed.
And they were just like, oh god, this is not good.
Oh,
This
shit,
is the
what it this
farthest
time?
thing from good.
Yeah.
Like, out of all the good, this
I
is
love-
not the good.
I love how they're basically all like, who fucked up this
my
time?
I love that that's their thought. Like,
And they
we
all
never
think,
get called.
Oh, of course it was Beerus that fucked up again.
Well, because the thought is we never get called into the principal's office.
Basically.
We are now getting called into the principal's office. Someone in class did something wrong, and that means we're all going to die.
Basically.
And, I mean, understandable that they thought it was Beerus. So getting back to something that I was just mentioning before, the reason why I like that they show each and every one of their scenes is because, again, I think that we did get to know more about them in the anime as it went along, but it didn't feel like we really had a sense of who they were going into the tournament.
Right.
So it's nice to see like that's more, even though we got a lot of dialogue for Belmode throughout the series, that's the most we learned about him.
Right. And usually when he spoke, it was all about somebody else.
Yes, exactly. Like, either Topo or other people on their team. Yeah. Oh, another thing. 40 hours only. That is a very short amount of time.
Well,
I don't remember
to get into the hyperbolic time chamber again.
Because I don't remember how long that the Zenos gave them in the anime, but I'll tell you this much.
I think it was pretty close.
It's just crazy though, because the anime, like, Goku got a team together and also tried to train people, and also like he did so much in that a lot of that amount of time. It's kind of like, was it really only 40 hours?
Right.
Like, I thought it was 72, at least.
Yeah, right.
Because he gets a crazy team together of people that should not be together, and to only do that in 40 hours is like, no, you should have been 2 days short, at least 2 days short.
That's the power of Goku for you.
That's fair. That is Goku. Something that did happen in the anime.
We're all gathered here together on this team for our mutual hatred. Wait, what? Of Goku. Wait, guys, what the hell?
Oh my god. So something that I found interesting, just like in the anime, when Vegeta gets a shot on Beerus, and Beerus is like, I am going to do the closest thing that I can do to murdering you. That it's not murdering you.
Not murdering you.
Yeah. Oh, something that didn't happen in the anime, Vegeta going Super Saiyan, just God, just plain old God.
Yeah,
because but it happened here again to Beerus and Whis, which are like, whoa.
When he fought Beerus?
Yes. Because they said, oh my god, you're doing that same form that Goku did.
Yeah, but no, he's containing the ki from Super Saiyan Blue. Or Super Saiyan God Blue.
Let me see.
Because Vegeta goes, if Kakarot can do it, so can I. And Whis says to him, when did you learn how to do that?
I hate how there is no color in this.
Yeah, it's
because, dude, as far as I'm concerned, that's Super Saiyan God.
It's a bit darker when he's just straight God.
I
And
know,
he
it's
doesn't
just
have, like, the
rough.
steaming effect coming off of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's subtle, but yeah.
Cause, dude, look at it like the next 2 pages, and it's darker
Yeah,
significantly.
that's fair.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that, like, man, does it suck when you literally
When-
have your character have
Yeah.
power that is signified only by color.
Right, yeah.
And I know some people might be like, but Matt, that's what Super Saiyan was like. But there was a way to shade it to know, oh, this is
Right.
Super Saiyan versus this is their normal hair.
Yeah,
Now it is honest to God hard to tell.
right.
Honest to God, that's actually funny. Bulma was pregnant in the anime.
Yeah,
Obviously, she had her kid by Broly, but Bulma was pregnant in the anime.
Nani.
What do you mean? By By
right, by that time, yes.
okay, I don't know what the fuck you're thinking, but my brain made me think that Broly delivered the baby. Was like, come on, Bulma, we went to those Lamaze classes. Just breathe. Ha ha ha.
Oh.
Broly's breathing techniques.
Oh.
No, but when the movie started, the baby was born, and that's not like a crazy spoiler because it's Bulla, who
Yeah,
is like
right.
in GT. So like that's not like a crazy spoiler. Bulla, right? Or Bra, depends on what you're.
Yeah,
Technically, both are accurate.
yes.
Anyway, so but anyway, so yeah, so she's pregnant here, and I remember in the anime, literally, they had that discussion where Vegeta's just like, you know, I'm supposed to be there for my pregnant wife, and Goku's like, are you really? And Vegeta's like, oh my god.
Yeah, he's like, you may be a good person, but you're a shit dad.
I want to remind you of something, Kakarot. I have punched my son. Different timelined versions of him. Several times. And yet I am a better father than you are. And Goku's like, alright, well if you're not going to train, then fine.
Don't blame me if
So
I get stronger than you. Asshole.
That's what
What was that?
But
Nothing. Ow.
but I just, oh, is Patchy fighting you?
Yeah, she's awoken from her slumber and she is cranky.
Alright, that sounds like Beerus. I think you have a little tiny Beerus on your
God of
lap.
destruction patches.
Yes, is Patchy in the shot? Or any of the fans that are
I
watching
mean,
this on our
she's
YouTube
sort
channel
of
get to see
maybe.
Patchy? Okay, she's in the frame. That's good.
Here.
I hope so.
Hi. Say hi, God of destruction. She's like, put me down.
If you are,
Okay, I'll
this
put
is
you down.
look. I love that you guys are listening to this through our Patreon. If you are patreon.com/GGProductions, thank you. You help support us and you help us be us. But there is a reason to watch it through our Those Guys on the Radio YouTube channel. Clearly, because you would see
Because
Patchy in
cats.
front of the camera. Yes, because of cats. Yes. Oh, I would like to say, maybe it was done the same way, but I will admit, in this volume at the end, Goku was definitely more stupid and antagonistic, where it's like, Beerus is like, look, I know you like the guy, you know, Zeno, but
Yeah.
I just want to just warn you to be careful. And this one, it definitely felt like Goku was just like, nah, like, I don't know, it felt a bit much.
Yeah,
Even in the
well,
anime version
that's
at
the
that
thing.
point, it felt subdued.
He's like, I want a tournament. I want to fight strong guys. You might literally end up dooming all of us. Oh, it'll be fine. You
Yeah.
don't know him as well as I do.
Which, I don't know, like, it didn't... But here's the thing. The way it was drawn, it didn't seem flippant. It just seemed like he was an asshole.
I mean, it kind of feels a little bit of both.
I don't know, for some reason the anime felt a bit more... It didn't feel as intense with it at this point.
Yeah.
And believe me, there's some times with Goku in the anime where you and I are like, But it felt like this one here was very much like, when he's like, too late, haha. It's like, Goku, if everything does get destroyed, your last words were too late, haha.
Yeah.
Like, dude, just relax a little
That's the
bit.
idea. I mean, I guess that's why Zeno gets along with Goku so well, because they basically have the same mindset. The only
All right,
difference
that's
is God. Wow. The only difference is Goku doesn't have the option of, snapping his fingers, and destroying the entire universe.
Yes, he does.
Well,
If he goes blue, he probably could.
I mean, I feel like it wouldn't be on the same scale as Zeno.
No, of course not. But there would be casualties.
Oh no, there would be casualties. Like, yes, no, Goku could definitely cause damage.
There will be 50%. That's what I say.
Probably blow up a galaxy or 3 in one shot.
No, about like half. That's all. And then all the people who weren't killed will come after him. They should make a movie out of that, Tristan. I think people would go see that.
You mean old Broly when he blew up the South Galaxy?
No, I was subtly referring to Detective Pikachu, but now I have to put my cards on the table.
All right, well, haha! I've made you play your hand.
I don't mean to spoil Detective Pikachu for everybody, but that is indeed what happened.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh!
Thanos snapped his fingers.
Something I wanted to mention.
Yeah.
They took a scene that was clearly filler. It was good filler. I didn't hate it.
Mm-hmm.
But a scene that was filler that I never thought would make it into a manga of Super.
Right.
And it was the scene where Goku stops those robbers who were trying to take his car. A hilarious scene that should be in Dragon Ball canon forever. I frankly love scenes like this so much. I don't think it's even just in Dragon Ball. In any series that does it, where like you have this character, like it's basically like someone walking around like, I'm gonna mug that guy, and it turns out to be Clark Kent, and it's like, you done fucked up. Or it's like, hey, I'm gonna mug that guy. Who are you? Bruce Wayne. Oh, you're that rich guy. Yeah, I'm that rich guy.
That rich guy.
Why are you laughing, Mr. Wayne?
I always love it when they catch bullets. Like, I loved it with Great Saiyaman. I love it here. Goku just catching all the bullets and dropping them.
Yes. Not even just catching the bullets, just being able to be like, oh, you even have a gun? Like, bend the gun or just, like, just jump right behind them. It's always so much fun. Although it turns into a huge don't do drugs, kids PSA announcement when he's like, you guys should be doing better things than this. So that was some odd technical difficulties. Gods of Destruction trying to stop us talking about manga. But it's okay, we're back. So, Tristan, do you remember what I was saying? Because I don't. Okay, wait, I remember what it was, actually. It was the fact that, Goku, it turned into like a anti-drugs, don't do drugs, kids PSA, where it's like, you guys need to stop stealing. And it's like, Goku, they're stealing for a reason. They're not like, this isn't like they're coming from rich families and they're doing it for fun. Like, Goku, there's a reason why they're stealing.
Yeah, he goes for it, go get a job instead of pulling stunts like this. And then he's like, well, I guess I'm not one to talk.
I know. It's just really funny only because of the fact that it's like he's acting like I don't know. Look, man, I don't want to get like get into the weeds here, but it's just really funny where it's just like Goku. They weren't stealing something that equates to minimum wage. Like they were stealing something that's like high tech Bulma tech.
Right.
Like they would have all been rich for life. They would have been made.
Well, I think it was like stealing the most like luxurious car on the line to date.
But here's the thing though. Bulma gave it to him.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I'm saying is that's a good car.
Yeah, no, because everybody else is like, wow, don't see that type of model out here in the sticks.
Yeah. No, believe me, I'm not saying they should steal. It's just funny when he's just like, don't steal, get a job. It's like no job will get them that car.
Right.
Goku.
Yeah. That's
out here.
Like I love the fact that like Bulma gave it to him to encourage him to do the job that Chi-Chi wanted him to do. And it's a new car persuaded Goku to do this? I guess
it being an easier model,
I guess, but
well, it's just that it's a model that if it's the newest on the line, it's very easy to navigate. Like it's very like like it probably has like a map in it or something. So like he's like, hey, if I don't have to, like, get around on the tractor just to do this or that or fly around, whatever, I can just get in this car and, like, transport stuff. He's like, sure, why not? But what I was going to say, though, Tristan, is that's true friendship right there. You have a rich friend, it's like, yeah, just, like, help him out. Like, Bulma is, like, insanely rich.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know, like it's funny how they've changed it over the years. Where like originally she was like rich. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But now it just seems like not only is money not a problem, it's not even a thought, not even an afterthought.
Right. Yeah.
Just literally anything. Just a boat in the sky, which is now the sea. Sure she could afford it. Like what? Yeah, we turned this portion of the sky into the sea. We just cubed it off. You know, that old chestnut. No, Bulma, we don't know. What the hell are you talking about? But, ooh. I have to mention this. The short little omake where one of the Zamasu says, hey, you, got the wrong face on.
And he's Monaka, yeah. I was going to say, there's actually quite a few omake in this volume that are really funny.
But I love that it's just a play on it's a continuation of the previous volume's omake, which is like, oh, this Monaka guy must be the strongest person in the universe, so therefore I will trade bodies with him. Right. Wait, what? No, he isn't. It was just fucking hilarious.
Oh god, why is he so weak?
I'm so happy they kept that going.
And I love before the next chapter, it's just, which apparently Pilaf has been studying with Trunks, like in the class, like they kind of did in the anime. So like, but apparently he's super smart and helping out Bulma with time travel.
I don't think it was the class. I think it's because remember Pilaf did actually like, even though for comedy purposes Pilaf might be like, I don't know what 1 + 1 is. The dude used to make robots.
I mean, yeah, apparently. And it's just him. It's like,
when you think,
what's Pilaf up to? Oh, he's making his own time machine. Excuse me, what?
I mean, I'm not saying
to save my future self. Get ready for the future Pilaf arc.
That was funny. Yes, that was actually really funny. Well, because it was funny also because of the fact that they did something here that you thought they would have done in the anime with all the freaking time they had to fill and all the filler and stuff. You would think that even for a split second, Pilaf would be like, hey, future Mai, hell's going on?
Right.
I see no future Pilaf. I see no future Shu. What's going on here? By the way, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before, Tristan, but you do know that Pilaf is a food.
Yes.
And literally their names are Shumai.
Yes.
Okay, good. I feel like we've mentioned this, but if not...
No, I caught that one.
It's time. It's time to reflect, everyone. If you didn't know
this many days old when I learned... No.
But I think we talked about it before.
And the other omake with Vegeta after he was training with Whis, and he's folding laundry. It's just body moves faster than mind, reaction by its own will. And Bulma's just like, what in the hell has gotten into you? My husband is folding the laundry. What in the like, not that I don't like this, but I'm slightly worried.
And I thought my cravings were weird. And it's just see him just like folding laundry. Oh my god.
Oh, it's just beautiful.
So yeah, look, I may have sounded a little bit down or pessimistic at the beginning, but it's not that this is a terrible volume. It's just, again, not my favorite.
Yeah.
Out of them, like
since we've been going from action pack to action pack, and then this is the wrap up. And, like I said before, the wrap-up for this arc is kind of a letdown, so it's...
And I don't think it's weak from an action point of view, though. I think it's just weak from...
still got that in the beginning, at least.
Yeah. No, I think it's just weak from sometimes the anime did this, too, and that's why I didn't like it in the anime. They just created rules out of nowhere.
Yeah. Basically.
And that's my... biggest problem, and someone could probably tell me, Matt, is that not all of Dragon Ball? And to that I say, how dare you? But it felt very prevalent here, and also even if that was the case in the past, it doesn't need to be in the future. Right. So, that's actually kind of funny as a joke. That's actually a really funny joke.
Good,
it didn't even hit me until it didn't even hit me.
I do like how they basically end the volume on on a high note. Just
which
all
is
the gods of
infuriating.
destruction fighting each other, and it's like, wow, I can't wait to see more.
I'm extremely infuriated by that because the volume in English is coming out in September. Like, I'm sure we could probably read the chapters through, like, Shonen Jump's, like, official app or something.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming they're publishing that just because they want to, you know, curb against piracy. I'm assuming. I don't know. But when it comes to the actual volumes, because that's what we do with Book of the Month, and I don't want to be, like, spoiled and talk to you guys in code for stuff that I know that's coming. So I'm trying to, like, you know, wait till the volumes come out. But the fact that they're getting to the point where, like, at first I understood, okay, they released them a year and a month behind. But when September rolls around, they're going to be a year and 3 months behind. And I'm going to be sitting around like, all right, guys, could we not be behind?
Yeah.
Especially when I'm assuming Super is selling very well because Dragon Ball is in the name. I'm assuming. At least with the manga. Again, I'm assuming. So, like, could we not be so far behind? Because at this point, in the U.S., we're at 5, and I believe they're close to being at 9.
Yeah,
in Japan. And it's like, look, I'm fine with being, like, 2 volumes behind, but, like, 9 or 4?
Right.
Like, And then again, if you guys, you know, if you watch this in the future and you don't know, we're recording this in late May. This is coming out in late June, mid to late June.
Right.
So we gotta wait July, August, September. And believe me, look, and for some of you guys out there that are older anime fans, older manga fans, we understand where you're coming from. We always do that back in my day stuff when people talk about how Super, why is the dub for Super coming out so late? And it's like, oh sweet child, right? We're like, Dragon Ball Z was over in Japan by the time it first hit U.S. shores. Like, that's insane. Yeah. Over by years. That's insane.
Right.
But that's much different than, you know, what happens with anime today. You have simul dubs and stuff like that. It's insane when you think about it. So, you know, I get it, right? I don't want to come off as, like, that, you know, that impatient fan, but it is a little frustrating that I'm sitting here and I'm like, I gotta wait 3 months when it's been out in Japan for, I'm gonna say, a little, like, 2 years now.
Right.
Yeah. But either way, though, you know, so I'll just say September can't come soon enough.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, this isn't a spoiler, I'm pretty sure you mentioned to me, Tristan, not because you know this from reading it, but because, you know, a friend of ours has talked to you about it.
Yeah.
It's Tournament of Power is not going to be concluded in the next volume. It's going to take at least 2.
Probably.
So we're gonna So there's going to be, if we thought that stuff has been abridged before, well, it seems like they're going to take some more care with it. Although I have a feeling the next volume is really going to be more of the conclusion of this skirmish and Goku trying to rally the crew together.
Yeah.
I assume rally the troops, but I mean, we'll have to see and find out. So, next time you see us, we won't be talking about Dragon Ball Super because, again, we're all caught up with the manga in the U.S. But we'll be talking about something completely different for Book of the Month. Hopefully, you like it, and maybe, just maybe, it'll be Halloween in July themed.
Oh,
I don't know. Tune in to find out.
Oh, I
please.
Love on the back cover. You just see Shin and Goas on like a motorcycle.
Again, very Mad Max style.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. What's funny too is the Zenos are breaking the fourth wall.
Oh God, yeah.
Technically, the Kaios are also, or you know, Kai and God. Yeah, they're out of the. They're out of it, but still, it's still funny how the Zenos are like stepping out of it. Like, we can break this. I don't know, it's just kind of funny.
We can break everything that we desire.
Basically. So, love you all so much. Take care, and hopefully you tune in next time for another episode of Book of the Month. If you like this video, you're watching this on the YouTube channel, you like the video, please remember to like and subscribe. Comment down below on your thoughts about Dragon Ball Super Volume 5 and previous volumes, if you like, and the anime as well. So tell us what you think about all of that stuff down below. And if you're listening to this through our Patreon, like I mentioned earlier, patreon.com/GGProductions, thank you all so much. Thank you for helping us be us. Love you all, and see you next time. So, see ya.
Pick your Kai apprentices carefully. And always listen to your cat overlord. Good night, everyone.